beautiful Friday morning here in Kwara, Ilorin.
A
very, very beautiful one. As you can see, my amazing co-host is here today. She's back from camp, all slimmed down. I can't believe Alimah can be just 2 weeks. Alimah,
it's 3
what
weeks.
Now? 2 weeks. No.
Days. 21 days.
Like seriously, when I saw her yesterday, I was so very happy. But when I saw, her, I was like, "Girl, what happened?"
It's
I really miss you. Like seriously, I really miss
everybody
you.
too.
All right, good morning once more, and welcome to this morning's newspaper review on Emirate Radio. As you already know, I will do it here on newspaper review here on Emirate Radio. We bring you newspaper making waves in Nigeria, and the newspaper we have this morning are the Punch newspaper, the Daily Post newspaper, the Vanguard newspaper, and
the Nation's newspaper.
So I am Latifah Ibrahim-Arowona. Good morning once again. And with me this morning is my partner
Alimah Abdulsalam. Good morning.
All right. So stay with us as we take you through the headlines first and then the news and details. Welcome back from that very, very short break. On the Punch newspaper this morning, I have Tinubu may drop controversial names from pardon list. He is under pressure.
Alright, I'm starting from the Daily Post newspaper this morning. New admission policy stirs controversy as varsity lecturers student takes positions.
Okay, still on the Punch newspaper this morning. Man burns ex-girlfriend inside Oyo barracks. Wow.
Heading to the Nation's newspaper this morning, NIHSA raises flood alert in Kogi, Delta, and others.
Okay, away from the Punch newspaper to the Daily Post newspaper this morning. Blame game as PDP suffers worst fate in history.
Heading to the Punch newspaper this morning, Lagos NAF to temporarily close airport road for fitness exercise on Saturday.
Okay, still on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, 2027. Bisa Obi won't contest, only enjoying media attention, says LP Secretary.
Wahala.
This
is a very dramatic news from my hand from the Punch newspaper. Drama as Kwara housewife faints in court after husband insists on divorce.
Aww.
This one Shina by force.
Seriously, that is somehow okay. I'll get to listen to the news and see what happened. Okay, on the Vanguard newspaper this morning, only first stanza of national anthem to be sung at official event, says NOA.
Okay, still on the Daily Post newspaper this morning. Blame games as PDP suffers worst fate in history.
Okay, I think this is the last one on the headlines on the Royal newspaper this morning. Mariam Sanda, FG may reverse decision. Of course, they should reverse this decision. Like, I am totally against that, but yeah, stay with us as we take you through the news and details in a bit. Welcome back. On the Punch newspaper this morning, like I already said, under pressure, Tinubu may drop controversial names from pardon lists. There were indications yesterday that some names on the presidential pardon list approved by the Council of States as presented by the Attorney General of the Federation, Prince Latifah Ibrahim-Arowona, may be dropped. The development comes amid growing public outcry over the inclusion of certain high-profile and violent offenders among those pardoned by President Bola Tinubu. The presidential pardon, usually granted to mark national occasions, was also meant to decongest prisons and promote reconciliation. The presidential statement noted that the decision followed recommendations by the Presidential Advisory Committee on the Prerogative of Mercy, chaired by the Attorney General. So I think I'm going to stop right there. I don't want to, like, this is very, very annoying.
I know, right?
Like, imagine, you say you want to decongest the prison. You want to decongest the prison. It's people that murdered their husband, people that use cocaine, people that murdered innocent civilians. You want to now pardon. You want to unleash hell to these Nigerians are not okay already.
And I'll never
stop
saying it, that this country is a big joke. This time around, I'm adding big to it. A very big.
Seriously,
tell me how you want to decongest prison,
go through the
and
list,
you are thinking of releasing people that have murdered their husband, people that
were on hard drug.
It's not that deep. Just forget it. This country is a joke.
Like seriously.
Picking from the Daily Post newspaper this morning, new admission policy stirs controversy as varsity lecturers students take positions. This one is going to be a very long one. The federal government's decision to remove mathematics as a mandatory admission requirement for art and humanities students has stirred controversies across Nigerians' academic circles. For decades, mathematics and English have been the two immovable pillars of admissions into Nigerian universities. However, the Federal Ministry of Education, in a statement by its spokesperson, Folashade Boriowo, on Tuesday said senior secondary school students in the arts and humanities will no longer be required as a present credit in mathematics in their senior secondary school certificate examination SSCE for tertiary admissions. While the reform aims to make tertiary education more inclusive, lecturers are divided on whether it strengthens or weakens academic standards. A lecturer in the Department of Mass Communication at Bayero University, Kano, Dr. Ashir Tuku Inua, in an exclusive interview with a news outlet on Wednesday, faulted that federal government's decision to exclude mathematics as compulsory subject for admission into art and humanity programs. He said the policy would worsen students' poor attitude towards the subject and discourage them from making efforts to learn basic mathematical concepts. He explained that the decision could lead to compliance amongst secondary school students who already struggle with math phobia. This news, I would like to go further, but let's not lie to ourselves. Let us not. I was an art student. I studied mass comm. In school, I always had issues with math. I don't think anytime I'm giving math assignments, I always pass the assignment because I had an uncle that does the assignment for me. But when it comes to exam, I don't think if I score 29 over 60, I'm always happy because I don't know anything in math.
No, do you think the
time that I stopped understanding math was when we got to that part of bearing, that cardinal points, looking for. The oh my God!
You see,
I feel like the math is not so necessary.
I for arts, even for humanities.
Let's not lie. Since you've graduated from school, what have you done with maths?
Maybe when I want to calculate more.
Has X and Y ever done anything for you in this life? We've been looking for X. We've been looking for Y. And we've never the person that introduced defined the X and Y, that person needs to face a special panel with God.
I think I'm with whoever it is that brought this idea. Kudos to that person.
I'm telling you,
like kudos to that person, and it's going to help most pupils that are looking for admission today and they don't have their straight and 6 credits. It's maths that is holding them back.
Yes, it's maths.
Now imagine it's not compulsory. Most people have gone. So like my niece too that just finished her secondary school, they withheld their mathematics.
Really?
All of them. Now imagine they say this mathematics is not important. It's not compulsory.
I used to want to ask that. It's not even only mathematics. There are lots of subjects that
are not relevant.
They are just adding to notebooks, adding to stress of pupils, of students, making everybody just suffer of things. To school. I'm telling you,
when it's maths period, I feel weak.
It's not only feel weak.
I begin to sleep.
I used to make noise in maths class, and my table is at the front. I'm always like this. I do not understand anything. Anything. I've never understood anything before in my life during maths class. I feel like this thing is meant to be implemented. If you study art, it's not compulsory for you. Whether you have DO, as long as all other courses that are needed are better be going.
Nice. I really hope they implement this. It will help so many people.
Even me.
Okay, away from mathematics, still on the Punch newspaper this morning. Man burns ex-girlfriend inside Oyo barracks.
God, I beg.
The Oyo State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of a man, Lawal Farouk, who allegedly set fire to his ex-lover after the relationship went sour. Newsman reports yesterday that the incident happened at a military barrack in Ibadan, the state's capital. See, I don't want to continue to go ahead.
People that
inside barrack for that matter.
You see red flags in a relationship, but you are ignoring the red flags. These are the kind of things that happen. There was one lady too that her ex went to go and stab her in her house in Lagos just because she said that she's not doing again. They broke up. She said she saw the red flags and is abusive, is how will I call it? What's that word? Is violent. And then she left. This guy went to go and stab her because she's getting married to somebody else.
This one is not even getting married. The guy said it's because they've spread an oath together, so they have to stay together.
Which rubbish oath? In 2025, you are swearing oath with a man,
and
or even a woman.
This one is direct to the single ladies out there. How can you be so gullible to the extent of saying
to swear oath?
You love him so much.
What the heck is swear oath with somebody? Hell,
blood oaths for that matter.
Protect me from any toxic lover. Any obsessed somebody that will love you and want to kill you.
I mean,
what's the point of loving me when you want me dead?
I'm telling you.
Heading to the Nation's newspaper this morning, NIHS raises flood alert in Kogi, Delta, and others. Okay. The Nigerian Hydrological Service Agency has raised an alert over possible flooding in parts of Kogi, Anambra, Delta, Bayelsa, Niger, Benue, and Adamawa states as water levels among the Niger and Benue rivers continue to rise. The Director General of NIHS, Engineer Ibrahim-Arowona, disclosed this during a press conference in Abuja, where he urged residents in flood-prone areas to remain vigilant and consider moving to higher grounds, in line with official advisories from local authorities. Mohammed said current hydrological data indicates high water levels along the major rivers, increasing the likelihood of localized flooding in surrounding communities. Hey, oh God, I beg. The way it rains these days,
it's
people
crazy.
that are in the above states listed should be very, very careful. Kogi, Anambra, Delta, Bayelsa, Niger, Benue, and Adamawa states. Because hell, water. I feel like fire is more preventable than water.
You cannot prevent water. It goes wherever.
When water comes, it comes.
It comes.
Nothing can be done to stop it.
So I really hope they do listen to this warning.
Yes.
So on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, 2027, Peter Obi won't contest, only enjoy media attention, says LP Secretary.
My good
Farouk
friend
Ibrahim, the National Secretary of the Labour Party, loyal to Julius Abure, says the party's 2023 presidential candidate, Peter Obi, is only enjoying his current media attention but will not contest in the forthcoming 2027 general elections. This is coming barely 24 hours after Obi insisted that he was a member of the Labour Party and that his name will be on the ballot in 2027. Ibrahim made this known yesterday while responding to the questions in an interview, stressing that the opposition parties have become too demoralized to challenge the ruling or progressive Congress. I can tell you, Obi is not going to contest presidential election. Obi is enjoying media publicity, but 2027 he is not interested in it. We have offered him presidential tickets, he rejected it. The LP National Secretary further questioned Obi's current political alignments, alleging that his recent move had created uncertainty about his party affiliation.
I think we spoke about this thing this morning.
Yes, seriously,
okay.
we just talked about it.
It's not even funny. This man needs to name his stand.
I'm telling you.
Where do you belong? Where do you let everybody know that okay, hi Peter Obio, this is where I belong.
Yeah.
What's the point of making people guess? I feel like you don't have any right to make people guess.
Serious.
You don't have the right. We are all citizens of this country. We have equal right on knowing where you stand. Don't come and be using your own to come and be scattering our heads. We don't know where to stand because you don't know where to stand.
Obio, okay. That's what Alimah said.
Yes.
Pick a stand.
Pick a stand, please. Adding to the Punch newspaper, the very dramatic news that I don't even know where to start from. Drama as Kwara housewife faints in court after husband insists on divorce.
Aww.
There was a drama at the area court center Igboro, Ilorin, Kwara State on Wednesday after a woman identified as Mulikat Yusuf fainted when her husband Isiaq Abdulgani rejected her plea for reconciliation and insisted on ending their marriage. It was gathered that the incident happened during proceeding before Judge Toyin Aluko, where Abdulgani told the court that he was no longer interested in remaining married to his wife. But the tearful plea, Mulikat appealed to the court to intervene, saying she was not ready to accept divorce. However, appeal did little to change her husband's mind, as he restated his decision to proceed with the separation. Moments later, the distraught woman left the courtroom in tears, but suddenly slumped outside, causing panic among court officials and onlookers. Sympathizers quickly rushed to her aid and revived her by pouring water on her face. A court official who did not want to be named told reporters that on Thursday, Mulikat regained consciousness after a few minutes and was later assisted to a bench to rest. Presiding Judge Tony Aluko advised Mulikat to make every effort to reconcile with her husband and resolve their differences amicably. The matter was adjourned till December 10, 2025 for a report on reconciliation or continuation of the hearing.
This judge wants to kill Mulikani. This is October now. You now say December.
And I feel like the space is for them to be able to
reconcile.
I
really do pity Mulikani.
I swear, maybe her husband is a very good man.
But maybe she's the one that is doing the wrong thing.
Yes.
So with
the fact that she even fainted. Don't leave me.
Don't leave me alone. I should have done better.
I feel like us women, we are very good when it comes to manipulation.
Maybe she did not believe that guy can go to that alone. Extreme.
Yes.
And now
us women, our manipulation game is 100 over 100. So Auntie Mulika, don't worry, your husband is
I pray they are able to sort their differences and come together, because for the sake of their children, like at least, and for the sake of her too. I hope at least she has learnt her lesson now. Okay, we're from Auntie Mulika, still on the Daily Post newspaper this morning. Blame game as PDP suffers worst fate in history. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, is facing its worst time as a political party in Nigeria. Apart from the 2015 general election, when the governor Rotimi Amechi of Rivers State led 4 of his colleagues out of the party, the PDP has never had it so bad. The recent year of defection from the party to the All Progressive Congress has ultimately put the once viable party in a state of confusion. While defectors blame happenings in the party for their decision, others see them as selfish politicians. What do you think? Do you think they are selfish politicians, or they are saying, it's better I take care of myself? I feel like one thing about Nigerians is that at a point or the other, we are all selfish. All Nigerians are selfish. I feel like the country's situation, the country's present state has made everybody be like, I have to fight for myself. I have to fight for my head. I have to do everything to make things right on my hand. Because if not so, you will not tell me why it is that party that got you to where you are, and then you decided to leave that party alone because they are not the ruling party. It doesn't make sense at all. I think they are selfish. They are selfish.
Yes, they are. We all Nigerians are selfish. I don't know. I
don't think they are selfish, Alimah, because like I've been telling you, you should know that you come first.
Yes,
as long as every other thing is concerned, you come first. So as long as you're okay, every other thing too is going to be okay. It should be selfish for you, so that whatever it is you get, then you'll be able to draw for other people. So I think these people too, yes, they are selfish because they want to do better for themselves, so they're able to do better for the people they are ruling. I think that's what
I know. I understand the fact that okay, you come first, but sometimes some things matters. I feel like they betrayed the party.
Yes.
Those people that their means of livelihood is dependent on that party. What do you want to become their gain?
The party is still standing.
It's still standing, but every person that is making it stand, like it's not like
they still have Saraki. They are okay.
It's not like this house and the roof is gone. It's just we're just left with the house. When rain comes, when wind comes, we'll be there alone to bear.
I know. Siba, this storm that is fighting that is happening inside PDP is going to be over soon, and they are still standing. As long as I'm concerned, they are still standing, and they will still continue to stand. It's just that this thing that is happening is really it's really affecting them, but eventually they'll be fine. I know that.
Oh, that big. I hope that PDP be fine. Because if eventually they are fine,
a very big and apart from after APC is PDP in Nigeria.
I don't think it's that anymore. PDP does well. is they are still standing based on the name that they've built, that the people that founded the party, the name that they've built, that's what is still keeping the party. Because if it was like all these other parties that don't have names, I'm telling you, everybody will leave. It's just going to become an empty whatever
vessel. Still
on the Punch newspaper this morning, Lagos NFA to temporarily close airport road for fitness exercise on Saturday. The Nigerian Air Force has said there would be a temporary road closure in Lagos around Muritala Mohammed Airport access on Saturday for a 10-kilometer walk exercise by its personnel. It is contained in a statement on Friday by the spokesperson of NFA Headquarters Logistics Command, Lagos, Senator Abigail Ologun. Ologun said the upcoming fitness exercise is aimed at enhancing the health, well-being, and operational readiness of its personnel. So, people of Lagos, there will be a road closure by Saturday morning. I think that's tomorrow morning. There's going to be a temporary road closure at Muritala Mohammed Airport access.
Okay. On the online radio newspaper this morning, Mariam Sanda, FG may reverse decision. The Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice has clarified that no inmate approved for presidential clemency has been released from custody, noting that the process remains under final administrative review. The clarification follows public backlash over President Bola Tinubu's recent exercise of the power of prerogative of mercy, which granted pardon to certain categories of inmates. The statement personally signed yesterday by the Attorney General of the Federation, the Minister of Justice, Prince Latifah Ibrahim-Arowona. The office said the process is still at the final stage, which includes a standard verification procedure to ensure that all names and recommendations comply with legal and procedural requirements before any release order is issued. My mind is at rest now.
Because you said our mind is at rest.
I'm telling you, because all those people, if they unleash all those people inside this our states that they belong to, it's going to cause more problem.
Big problem.
Like more than half of them are going to have to go back to the prisons, but things that they are going to spoil
a very, very big problem. You cannot tell me that you want to decongest prison and it's people
that are murdered people that
so it mean that the people that they've killed, their life are worthless.
I'm telling you,
is that what we are trying to understand now?
Now my mind is up. I mean, they should leave all of those people. There are people that stole goats, people that stole chicken. There are people that
people that were just wandering
people that were hungry and they went to steal Gary. There, you cannot release them. It's people that murdered their husband. That
a lot is going on in this country. Anytime I hear news like this or any politics news that is just like, sometimes people in this country, people on the upper level, the higher level in this country, they just feel like, let's just find something to say to these people. They don't know what's going on. They don't have sense. Let's just tell them something. On another very dramatic note this morning, this woman, I love her so much. Let me say it that way. From the daily a very, very big boss lady. From the Daily Post newspaper this morning. Treats election riggers as terrorists, says Aisha Yesufu. They say treat election riggers as terrorists. A political activist, Aisha Yesufu, has thrown high weight behind the call for capital punishment for election riggers. The co-founder of Bring Back Our Girls campaign made this call in a post on a verified X handle this morning. Her comment comes after Governor Alex Otti of Abia State had recommended unforgivable sanctions on those championing election malpractice in the country. You see that thing that is reported that Alex Otti said anybody planning to rig elections should first write their will is the mentality Nigerians should have. I have repeatedly said anyone that rigs elections should be arrested and treated as a terrorist, Yesufu said.
Boss lady herself.
There's no lie in it.
There's no lie in it.
If you are willing to not make the election of this country be free and fair, you are a terrorist.
And if they treat such people as terrorists,
there is no big deal in it.
They will desist from rigging elections.
Tell me how people will come out and They want a change for the country. We want a new Nigeria. I stood up. I went to collect my PVC. I collected my PVC. I came to vote.
You woke up early to go
Yes,
and vote.
I woke up early on a very long line
You,
before it's my turn. I now finish voting, only for you to now come and rig the election.
And then my votes will not
Tell
count.
me how there's not going to be war. There's
Okay,
going to
okay.
a big time war, a very big, very big war. On this note, I support this woman.
Yeah,
Anybody
I
that
support
is ready
her
to
too.
rig the election, you are a terrorist, a big time terrorist.
Yes.
It's not. Don't let me see the words in my mouth.
And our time is fast spent. I'm
Very,
going
very
to take
fast
just these
spent.
headlines, and then you can go through the news in details.
To
On the
check
Vanguard
them.
newspaper, it says the National Orientation Agency (NOAA) says only 4 stanzas of national anthem to be sung at official events. Alimah, have you learned the new national anthem?
I know it since.
Okay, you were in camp, so I think
Yes,
you should have
even
learned it.
before camp, I've known it because
Okay,
my
you've
grandpa
learned it.
was like a big fan of the anthem.
So you really loved it.
Yeah.
Goldies, huh?
I know it.
So yes.
But it's only the first stanza. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's what you are saying. They are saying
Starting
so
from our
stanza,
flag shall be a symbol. Benny, I don't know it too. Hey,
Okay, so that brings us to the newspaper review on Emirate Radio this beautiful Friday morning.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. And,
For more in-depth on the stories, you can always check the Punch newspaper, the Daily Post newspaper, the Nation's newspaper, the
online
Vanguard
Royal
newspaper, and
newspaper.
our very own Royal Online newspaper.
Yes, so our Emirate Radio is going to be off Facebook for now.
Yes.
You can only listen to us
On Radio
on
Garden.
Radio Garden and our application. So do well to download our application and listen to us.
Go to Play Store or Apple Store.
Yes,
you see
yes, you see
Emirate
Emirate
Radio
Radio.
app.
Mhm.
Download it.
So we are going
you
to
get
be
to hear
off.
our beautiful voices all the time.
So do well to listen to us on Radio Garden and expect big things is coming from Emirate
Yes,
Radio
very
soon.
big
big
things.
things. So yes, thank you for always staying glued to Emirate.